guys, welcome back to my channel. I realized in my last video I forgot to reintroduce myself for anyone who was new here. My name is Christina. I live in Ontario, Canada, and I like to do all sorts of crafts, but primarily cross stitch, and so that's what this channel is about. So if you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. Thank you to everyone who watched my previous video. It was my whip parade I posted a couple weeks ago. Today I'm going to talk about my finishes from 2023. There's not very many of them, as well as like what plans I have for 2024. But yeah, let's get started. So my first finish in 2023 was one that I was really looking forward to. If you had been watching any of my previous floss tubes, I was showing the progress on it, and I was talking about wanting to finish it by the 1-year anniversary of when I started it. So that one is Quaker Floral Puzzle by Ink Circles, and I was able to finish it before the 1 year, and here it is. Got to just go back a bit. Yeah, this is by far my favorite finish of all time. Not even just this year. Like everything about this. I love all the colors and I love the flowers. Like everything. It just looks so amazing. I'm so happy with how this turned out. This is done. This is a 32 count Belfast linen in charcoal. So it's not fully black. It's like, but a very dark gray. I did 2 strands over 2, and I used all the called for DMC colors that they have in the pattern. I mentioned this is by Ink Circles. I think I said that. So I started this on May 14th of 2022, and I wanted to finish it before May 14th of 2023. I ended up finishing it on March 19th of 2023. I had set myself, like, I had counted how many stitches I had left to do on it to be able to finish it by that date, and then I divided by how many months were left, and that was how many stitches I wanted to do every month to get it done by May 14th. I ended up doing more than that, and then once I got like close to the finish, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep going because I can see the finish line. It was so close, so I did finish it. Okay, next up I have this is another one that was started and finished in 2023. I started it on May 18th of 2023, and I finished it on October 29th of 2023. This is called Plum Perfect by Carolyn Manning. This is just, obviously, you can kind of tell I like florals. But yeah, this is another one, 28 count cashel linen in natural. So I don't usually stitch on a 28 count, except for like a full coverage when I'm only going over 1. But I don't generally like stitching over 2 on a 28 count. But this one has beads in it, and so I like the beads were not gonna fit if I went any smaller. So this is a 28 count cashel linen in natural. And I did 2 over 2, and I used the called for threads, which are Classic Colorworks. I believe they're all Classic Colorworks. And the beads I got from Michael's. It calls for Mill Hill beads, and my local needle workshop didn't have the ones. And I ended up just getting something similar from Michael's, but it was not Mill Hill brand, but they work. If you can see them there. I just picked a color that was like similar. So that was finish number 2. Finish number 3. I don't think I've showed this yet. This was also a start and finish in 2023. So I started this on May 25th of 2023, and I finished it on December 25th of 2023. This is called Dangerous Liaison. It's by Long Dog Samplers. It's one of their like smaller in their series of like smaller patterns. Peccadillos, I'm not sure how you say it, but they have a whole bunch of like smaller size long dogs, and this was one of them. So this is a 36 count linen by Vicky Clayton, but I don't know what the color is. It wasn't labeled when I bought it, so I'm not sure exactly what the color is. And I used DMC 3685 for that. The light is going. Hopefully I can finish this. So the next one comes with kind of an announcement. While I've been off of YouTube when I wasn't filming, and now since I've been on like maternity leave and stuff, I have been creating my own designs, and I opened an Etsy shop with them. I only have 3 up there right now. I'm going to show you 2 of them. I have more than that design, but I just haven't stitched them yet, and so I don't want to like put them up until I finish actually stitching them. So I have 2 up there, and I'll put a link down below to the Etsy shop. It's called Sweet Violet Stitch Co. That's what I'm designing under. That's my design name, and I would love it if you would check it out, and even just like liking, favoriting the shop. It really helps to get it noticed more. But again, I'll put the link down below if you are interested in checking it out. But the next 2 finishes I have are the 2 that are in the shop right now that you can purchase. So the first one is a Halloween. It's a Halloween project, and I originally wanted to get these out like earlier, but just, you know, life got busy. It's life with a 7-month-old. I just did not have the time to get them out in time for the holidays. So I know they're not really like relevant right now, but if you do like stitching Halloween and Christmas, those are the 2 designs that I have up there right now. So this one is called Hocus Pocus. And so it says, all you need is a little bit of Hocus Pocus. And I did this. Let's see if I can pull back, because it's the color's not coming up as like deep as it is. But if I get closer, it kind of blows it out more. So the thread colors are coming out really well. It's the fabric color that's not coming out. It's just like slightly darker than it's showing up as. It's a 32 count Belfast linen in plum. And it's 5 colors of DMC threads. The stitch count is 98 by 72. And I started stitching this on October 14th, and I finished stitching it on October 25th. So that's my first design. And then my second design is for Christmas, and it is called 'Tis the Season. And so here it is. This is a 36 count Edinburgh linen in natural. And for the threads, I used a mixture of DMC and fancy floss. In the pattern, I do give a conversion to full DMC if you want to just use DMC for it. The stitch count is 175 by 154. It's a bit bigger than the other one. And I started this on November 25th, and I finished it on December 11th. And I really love that bottom band of flowers and leaves. I think it's just like a little extra touch to it. But this is also up in my shop now. So if you guys would check out my Etsy shop, I would really appreciate it. I will be putting more designs up as I get them stitched, because I have a lot designed and a lot of ideas still, so I'm going to keep working on those. And as I get some finished, I'll show them on my Flosstube updates as well. So those are all the ones I finished in 2023. It wasn't very many, but I thought it was decent for the busy year that I had. So 2024 plans. I'm doing WIPGO again. I did WIPGO last year, was my first year that I did WIPGO. I kept up with it until June when baby was born. And then after that, I just completely fell off. So I did get about half of the projects, half of my goals done. So this year I decided to start again with WhipGo, and I had 24 whips that I showed in my whip parade video. So each of those whips I put on my board one time, and for each of them, the goal is 1,500 stitches, unless it's a piece that has like small like parts, like my Snow Village or Trick or Treat. Then it's like I want to finish a square. Otherwise, it's just 1,500 stitches. The second goal that I have for the year is the Bienvenue burr sampler that I'm doing. It's by Long Dog Samplers. I also showed that in my whip parade. And I want to finish that by my daughter's first birthday. So I've calculated that I need to do 2,700 stitches per month on that. So I did 2,700 in December, and now I'm doing the ones for January now, and I'm at about 2,200, and I ran out of thread. So I have to go pick up another skein of the thread that I'm using for it, and then I'll be able to finish the other 500 stitches. I think I'm going tomorrow to my LNS to pick that up, so I should be able to finish it before the end of January. If not, it's okay, because I've given myself a bit of cushion at the end, like in June, so that if anything gets in the way, I still have some extra time to finish it. And then the third goal that I have is, I'm just going to pull it out here, is my Heaven and Earth design sal. So I was showing you this before in my whip parade. I decided to do the Heaven and Earth design sal for 2024. It's not available anymore. You had to sign up before the end of 2023, I think by like December 30th or something. So it's not available anymore, but I would like to finish it by the end of the year, because then you get 2 free charts from Heaven and Earth Designs, and I would like to get some because I have a lot on my wish list. So in order to do, I didn't really calculate it by how many stitches I needed to do to finish it by the end of the year, but I calculated like this first section that we got, how many stitches do I need to do to finish this first section by April, which is when the second section comes out. So I need to do 7,700 stitches per month. So I've completed that for January already. So any extra that I do right now will just like take off my February goal. But I have been doing this extreme cross country by color. It's not really extreme because it's not really that big. It's like, it doesn't go that far this way. It's a pretty small, like it's a cropped piece of a bigger pattern. This is the, I can't remember the name of it now. I don't know. Anyways, Forest Fairy by Suro Marchetti, and I'm doing the mouse. So 7,700 stitches per month. That'll get me to finish this part by the time April comes around and the second part comes out. But I know that the second, third, and fourth parts are less stitching, I believe, because this one has like 3 full pages, but then for the second month you get the fourth, which is just a fraction of a page. You get, the 4th page across, but it's only like a fraction of a page, and then you get 2 more full pages. So next section will be a little bit less than this section. So if I can finish the 7,700 stitches per month, I think I'll be in a good position for when the other sections come out, because it'll be less and less as we go on. But anyways, that is my third goal for the year. So those are my 3 like main goals for the year. Other than that, I was thinking it would be nice to be able to get like significant progress on the rest of my whips, especially the ones that are older that I haven't worked on in a while, that I just want to like get done. So I haven't decided yet, but I might pick one other piece to like focus on to try and get it done. But I haven't really decided for sure on that. The 3, the Burst Sampler, the Heaven and Earth Sal, and my WIPGO, those are like my 3 main goals. And with WIPGO, all of my projects will be getting some attention at some point in the year. So if I can complete that, I think that would be enough. Anyways, I think that's all I had today. It's just a short video. I'm gonna be back. I want to do another video probably next week as like a January wrap up, so I can show you what I worked on for January, because I have already completed my 2 WIPGO goals. I've already completed my for January. I'm almost done the Burst Sampler goal, and I'm done the Heaven and Earth design. And then I also have like a new start and a couple other things that I worked on. So I think next week I'm gonna do another video with just like my January wrap up, so that you can see what I've been working on for this past month. Yeah, so that's all. Thank you so much for watching and for coming back again. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe down below. And if you would be so kind as to check out my Etsy shop, I would so appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye.